Hello! Today we're going to make light in a special way. Today I'm going to talk about the bulb that is contained in this box. So let's get started. The bulb contained in this bulb is called a neon flicker bulb, and it is really an interesting type of bulb I'm going to show you. Now the applications for these is decorative. So most of the time, maybe if you want to replicate a torch, a candlelight, and for one example is when Christmas rolls around Germany, there on the windows sometimes they decorate it with light bridges. So they're like a bridge and they have like small candles, and usually they're incandescent light bulbs in the candle, and it really looks awesome. But sometimes, or let's just say some people decided to put little neon bulbs. This is where I got inspired to actually look this technology up. So let's see. I added a little bit of cotton to kind of protect the bulb. This is how the bulb looks like. Now on the package there is literally no information. It's a white box and no information on the glass, no information on the base. It's a E27 base, and as the name suggests, this has neon gas. This is actually what gives this bulb an orange appearance. And a bit later in the video, I'm going to show you how it reacts with a Tesla car. But for now, I need to make my room darker, and I'm going to screw the bulb in. Okay, I screwed the bulb in. So ignition 3, 2, 1. Didn't work. There we go. Just needed to be screwed a little bit harder. This is a bulb. Now, on the camera you kind of see an annoying flickering. Even if I take my hand, that's obviously is going to flicker. This is the whole point, but not the way it's on cam. What you're seeing on the background is flickering, something I don't really see. It's actually more steady. On the camera it's this shutter roll of 60 Hz. That is kind of annoying, but neon bulbs generally are kind of known for this issue. If you have like neon indicator bulbs on power outlets, you're going to also kind of see them flickering too. This is kind of a neon thing. It's really beautiful. Now I'm going to try to diffuse it a little bit with a glass cover. The effect on the camera didn't change, but in real life this is really beautiful, the way the shadows move. So what's the science behind this bulb? Now the science is that there are actually two leaf-like shaped, I might even say graphite leaves, and they're kind of V-shaped, like a Jacob's ladder. Maybe this is what causes, or maybe when it warms up and heats up, the plasma rises. But I would say maybe both. But it's definitely filled with neon gas. And something I just noticed is that when I look close to the bulb, I kind of can see very faint blue around the neon. I don't think, no, the camera can't pick it up, unfortunately. It really looks weird. Only in person, I can really only see it in person. Really awesome. So this bulb is very good for the candle emitting effect. Here I have a bulb. This is a normal one, but usually when you talk about candle bulbs that do this flame-like thing, they usually stick orange LEDs in a cone shape, and then they just let the random effect happen. It also looks awesome, but this looks way more awesome and way more realistic. I also have to point out that in fact fire itself is partially plasma, so this is not far off. Now, does the bulb get hot? No, it doesn't. Actually, I can see, I can feel getting it a little bit warm, but also interesting is that I have a power meter and it's showing free energy. It's showing 0 watts, but this is kind of expected because my power meter doesn't trigger by the low wattage. This is 0.25 watts, so this is really low power usage considering it's a decorative light. But generally neon products don't use a lot of power. This is why they are in power outlets. They're ideal for high voltage and indications, so this is why they usually also the small bulbs that come in the power outlets are called neon indicator bulbs. This is why they're called indicator bulb usually, because they're mostly commercial usages in power outlets. I have some blue, some. I have actually shown you this in the Tesla coil. And so, can these be dimmed? The answer is no and yes, because this is the lowest low. This is off, and this is the lowest setting on my dimmer. And if I dim it, it doesn't change. Now I think this dimmer is cutting off the AC spikes to lower the voltage, if I'm not wrong, and therefore lowering technically the voltage. But this is very interesting. So it's not dimmable, but it doesn't change. I don't know. This is really interesting. This is really interesting. Doesn't also use more power. So yes, I'm going to now take my Tesla coil and I'm going to set anything up, and we're going to see the reaction of the Tesla coil. Okay, so now I turn my Tesla coil on. I have the bulb here and it even begins to flicker. Very interesting. Now what's really interesting is the fact that on the top here it's kind of a different color, but even here on the bottom, as you can see here, it's also kind of so gas is just so neon or krypton. Krypton is actually a good example for this. Krypton is actually green on low voltages, but when higher it's white. So this is why, for example, here I might actually think it's helium, but no, it's not, because it also happens here on the bottom. So I don't think this is a neon helium mixture. I think this kind of neon helium, by the way, would actually be a little bit reddish. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical, but no. Otherwise, this is why it's called neon helium, or no. So, to sum it up, this is a very nice decorative bulb. If you have ever an idea of decorating a torch-like lamp, I would highly recommend you to go for neon flicker bulbs. This one particularly costed me around $2.5. Really interesting. It's bought from eBay, but you should be able to find it. Just search for neon flicker bulb, and you should get this. So if you're interested in more videos, hit a like and leave a comment. If you have any questions about the neon flicker bulb, also leave a comment and subscribe to be notified when the next video will come up. This was it. Bye bye.